William Shawcross was appointed back in 2019 as the special representative of the then Foreign Secretary, Jeremy Hunt, and you've outlined his remit. And it is simply incomprehensible now that the government have decided to change and have used language like an internal scoping report. That was never the purpose of the report when Shawcross was originally appointed. And I think they do now need to come clean as to what is in this report that they're so afraid of the public having sight of and MPs having sight of. This campaign has been going on for a long time. It's a cross-party campaign. It's on behalf of victims. And I feel for victims today who will feel extremely let down by the government's actions. The government should be, on behalf of victims, and certainly at the very least should be supporting the victims in a claim against the Libyan regime and the assets that are now available. There should be measures taken internationally to ensure that when monies are returned to Libya at some time when there's stability in that country and there's the ability to do that, that sufficient reserves are held against any possible claim. And certainly the government could do more in that. So I don't accept that there's simply nothing the government can do in terms of the assets. The £12 billion in that regard. And there is certainly nothing to stop the government using the interest on that money to help the victims of Libyan-sponsored IRA terrorism. We have the opportunity to make Libya accountable and to use assets and monies which would not otherwise be coming out of other areas of expenditure within the United Kingdom, such as health and education and so on, or out of the existing victims' pots of money, which can still be used and give greater help. So why should we have to then go back when there is an opportunity to use this money that would otherwise have been available from Libyan resources and assets? And that's the fundamental question the government has failed to answer. And its failure to publish the Shawcross Report, which has been on its desk since March, since May of 2020, some considerable period, is really an appalling failure of transparency.